transition. And I want to talk about Odell Beckham. One of the things that I have learned being an entrepreneur and being, young in America and just growing up is I was always taught that you should take risk in life. Because if you don't take risk in life, you will become stagnant. And, the people who are successful in life, whether it be an entrepreneur, whether it be someone in sports, whether it be someone in music, whatever industry that you are in, the people who are typically successful are the people who take risks, whether it be, moving to a bigger city, to be able to promote your brand, whether it be taking on a job opportunity with a particular company that you're not familiar with, but it's going to possibly help you financially because you'll be able to make more money. Some people, they stay at jobs, not because they're necessarily happy, but because they are comfortable and they don't take risk and go to another job that's going to pay you more, but you aren't familiar with that job. They just want to stay comfortable. And I think comfort can be to your demise as an individual. So when I look at the situation right now with the Green Bay Packers and potential trades that the Packers could make by the trading deadline today, which is at 4 p.m., I'm looking at Odell Beckham. And this is for General Manager Brian Gutekunst of the Green Bay Packers. I'm Tre Larkins, Brian. I'm host of Wise Guys Sports out here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Go and follow me on Twitter, WiseGuys_H, also on Facebook, Wise Guys. And if I were speaking right now to Brian Gutekunst, this is what I would tell him. Exactly. I'm a big-time Packers fan. Always have been a Packers fan. Since I was 2 years old, I was a Packers fan. Like my mom, she bought me Packers toothbrushes. She bought me Packer comforters, Packer cups. I had so much Packers gear growing up. That's why I hate when Cincinnati Bengal fans always try to tell me that I'm a bandwagon fan, because that's not the case. I've always been a Packers fan since I've known what football is. Like, since I even known about football, I've always been a Packers fan. And so I'm 30 years old. So I grew up in the Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers era, an era in which we have had not one, but two of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, two first ballot Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And more times than not, teams, they don't have back-to-back franchise quarterbacks who are legendary. I mean, this is something that never happens. And so the fact that Packer fans have been spoiled because we've had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, over the last 30 years, is something that I cherish and something that, is something that can't be taken lightly because it's something that you can't take for granted. Like, normally teams don't get back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks. But although we've had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, we only have 3 Super Bowl appearances with 2 legendary quarterbacks. We have 2 Super Bowl wins with 2 of the best to ever do it. So, dare I say that the Packers have underachieved with only 2 Super Bowl wins in the last 30 years with 2 legendary quarterbacks, 3 Super Bowl appearances during that time frame. And a part of the reason why we only have 2 Super Bowls in the last 30 years is because the Packers organization has been way too conservative and not aggressive trying to win Super Bowls. When you have quarterbacks like Brett Favre, like Aaron Rodgers, 2 legendary quarterbacks, you have to be aggressive and not conservative when it comes to building your football team. And so that's why I believe we only have 2 Super Bowls in the last 30 years. Now, do we win games? Yes. Do we win division titles? Yes. Do we win playoff games? Yes. But only having 2 Super Bowls in the Favre Rodgers era is a major disappointment. And just starting recently and participating in free agency, because for many years in the past, the Packers didn't participate in free agency. Their formula was, we're going to draft and develop talent. But when you want to win Super Bowls, you have to be aggressive and be active at the trading deadline. Did you see what the LA Rams did in trading for Von Miller and teaming up Von Miller with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey? Did you see last year what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did, bringing in Rob Gronkowski, bringing in Antonio Brown, Leonard Fournette, guys who contributed in the Super Bowl, players that Tom Brady wanted a part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Packers organization, they have been so conservative for so many years. It's time to change their formula and become more aggressive. Become more aggressive at the trading deadline. Stop being so damn conservative. Please, stop being so damn conservative. And I say all that to say the Green Bay Packers to trade for Odell Beckham. They should be on the phone right now with the Cleveland Browns trying to trade for Odell Beckham. And I know everyone's going to say Odell is washed up. Odell is not the same player that he was when he was with the New York Giants. And so the reason why Odell Beckham isn't producing like he once did is not because he can't play anymore or because he's washed. It's because Baker Mayfield is his quarterback. Can you imagine Odell Beckham being paired up with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams? Like, we wouldn't be talking about whether or not Odell Beckham can still play anymore. We'll be talking about Odell Beckham being a top 10 receiver in the NFL and being a solid number 2 receiver to Devontae Adams. I think it would resurrect his career, and I think he would be rejuvenated going to a true Super Bowl contender in the Green Bay Packers and having an opportunity to catch passes from Aaron Rodgers. Make no mistake about it. Odell Beckham has never, at any point in his career, had the caliber of quarterback like he would have with Aaron Rodgers if he were to be traded to the Green Bay Packers. Okay? And so when you look at the Packers team, offensively, everyone is expendable, not named Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, David Bakhtiari, or Devontae Adams. Everyone is expendable. I love Marquez Valdes-Scantling. I love Alan Lazard. I love veteran receiver Randall Cobb. But if we got an opportunity to trade for Odell Beckham and pair him up with Devontae Adams, I would gladly accept a trade involving Devontae Adams. And so when you look at Odell Beckham, these are some of his accomplishments. 2-time second-team All-Pro receiver, 3-time Pro Bowl receiver. For his career, the man has 504 receptions, over 7,000 receiving yards, 51 touchdowns for his career, averaging 14 yards per reception. And he has so many accomplishments. I'm only going to name a few. In 8 years, the man has over 1,000 yards receiving. He had over 1,000 yards receiving 5 times. And these are some records. He has the most receiving yards in a season by a rookie with 1,305 receiving yards. He has the most receptions in a season by a rookie with 91. Let's go to his NFL overall accomplishments. He's the fastest player in NFL history to reach 100 career receptions in only 14 games. Took the man 14 games to have 100 career receptions. He has the most receiving yards in his first 2 NFL seasons. He's the only player in NFL history to have at least 1,300 receiving yards while playing in 12 or fewer games in a season. There are more accomplishments for Odell Beckham, but they are too many to list. Odell Beckham is still one of the best receivers in the NFL. And if you were to pair him up with Devontae Adams, the Green Bay Packers would be favorites to win the NFC. They would be the favorites, in my opinion. And so sometimes it's okay in life to take risks. It's okay to pay the rent a little late because of a vacation. It's okay to let your wife go on a shopping spree and just give her the credit card. It's okay. It's okay every now and then to take risks in life and just live your life. So Packers organization, Brian Gutekunst, Mark Murphy, please stop being so damn conservative and be a little bit aggressive at the trading deadline this afternoon and trade for Odell Beckham.